Welcome to day 2 of the 2019 Star North American Championship. Hi, I'm Ashley Love from T2P TV, and after a short postponement on shore for the northerly to fill in, it actually gave the competitors a quick chance to make some repairs to their boats after yesterday's blowout and set up for a little lighter air racing today. The race committee is hopeful that we'll get in at least one race today before the afternoon thunderstorms roll in. The race committee has us set up right off of Good Luck Point on the Seaside course to keep us a little closer to safety. Yesterday there were a lot of breakdowns and some broken masts. It was quite the yard sale. And speaking of yard sale, there is a great story as to why this regatta is even being hosted here this year.
It's an interesting story, really. Started 2 years ago with a phone call from Mike Hecking. And Mike called and said, "Hey Al, we found a trophy in Avon at a garage sale." He told me about the Ocean County Star Championship. He picked up the trophy and read the names. It started sailing back in 1929, and it's got continuous results for like 25 years. Obviously we grabbed it, and we ran a race last year for the Ocean County Star Championships, which was really neat. Then the class came again this year and wanted to sail. But through the winter, they called us up and said, "Hey, we love Barnegat Bay so much, would you hold the North Americans?" Toms River's a great club, supports sailing, and loves events like this. So we jumped at the opportunity, and here we are today.
Working over to the right side, our Argentinian contingent here, Danielle De La Torre, is trying to win the right side. Lots of puffs coming in off the ocean. Could be a strong move. Amongst the gold stars and the silver stars, we also have that Ocean County champion out here, Alan Terhune Jr.
Well, it's fun to be sailing stars here. This is where I grew up. It's always a great place to sail, as you know. It's just fun. People are really into it. The club volunteers are working really hard. It kind of started with a bunch of the other locals like John McCausland and Mike Heckey, but I think the real draw is the boat's just fun. And it's fun because it's hard and there's so many good people and it challenges you mentally, physically. It's super hard. And I mean, that's why I like it. And I think you're starting to see other locals pick up on it because it's a pretty fun boat to sail.
Right, and today's going to be a little bit different of a day. So what is the technique for a star in light air that is important to know?
Really, for me, in light air is just figuring out how to keep the boat moving all the time. It's really easy to stall and get slow, and trying to limit the maneuvers as much as you can. I think that's one of the harder things. You know, it's a cross between a dinghy keelboat. So, you know, it's a little bit of a balancing act on when to go more keelboat style versus more dinghy style. So that's kind of half the fun, is figuring it all out and learning, and we're kind of doing it by trial by fire here, but it's good.
Lead change, John McCausland with crew Arnie Baltins has taken over the lead at the second top mark. Lot of jibe setting going on. Even though there's a Charlie to move the course down to the right, there's still so much pressure coming off the ocean, looking downwind to the left. Tomas Hornos and Josh Revkin around in 4th place. Josh is our #1 ranked crew in the Star Sailors League and has finished top 3 in the last 3 Worlds. The skipper, Tomas, just finished in 2nd at the Junior World Championship, which is 30 and under. So we caught up with him to see what the steepest learning curve is about.
The Star is a very difficult boat to sail, so mostly just experience in doing regattas, asking the more experienced sailors for advice and how to set up for different conditions and getting comfortable with the boat, because that's kind of the hardest part. There's a lot of sail area for the skipper. You know, the main's huge, and just managing that is tricky. Main sheet setup and just getting the boat going as a skipper is the hardest part.
Big advantage to those behind who can use their sails as a wind shadow. Lots of pressure coming down the course. Tomas Hornos made some big gains downwind and decided to split gates. He's now moved up to second place, right behind. Working through the gears and the puffs and the lulls, John McCausland is going to hold on to his lead. Thomas and Arthur Anisov, on the other hand, wow, the right-hand side was working the entire race except for this last half of the last beat. Arthur Anisov will have to settle for third, though. Moving into race number 4, we have a storm system moving in from the north, which could really add a big variable to this next race.
58, 56, 56, 58, 56.
Please to the left phase right now.
Yep.
The local knew to sail toward that storm. He started third from the pin and nailed the ley line. Will Demand is from Shore Acres Yacht Club, sailing with crew Greg Matson.
You're hearing from bow number 24, that's John McCausland, the winner of race 3. They are retiring for the race. We'll have to check in with them later on what happened. Lead change, our South American friend De La Torre from Argentina with crew Ed Mori, round in first. Will within a boat length behind. Ah, the old steer with the foot, trim the mane with your hand scow trick. That's definitely a Barnegat Bay thing. There is a big master and grandmaster fleet out here. One of our exalted grandmasters, our most senior of the fleet, Joseph Chiarella from Lake Sanape. He's 82 years old. A lap later and there is no change. He usually sails with his brother, fellow Argentinian, but he seems to be making the adjustment quite well this race. Second place is a surprise, though. Tom Londrigan and Simon Van Wanderen from Island Bay Yacht Club. Shane Zwingelberg and Tomas Hornos in third and fourth. Another breakdown will change the results. Will Demand, who was leading at the first top mark, being towed in during this race. Extending their lead even farther. De La Torre from Argentina will cross the line first for race number 4. Well, with some of our leaders having to drop out because of breakdowns and some new winners in race 4, it is certainly going to shake up that leaderboard. For T2P TV from the Toms River Yacht Club, I'm Ashley Love. We'll see you tomorrow for day number 3 of the 2019 Star North American Championship.